Your boring factory optic has been officially cracked, which means that your Bagley AI assistant has also been upgraded to the super intelligent, super useful, questionably ethical version. That's me, and you are a prospective DedSec recruit, a sweet supple summer fawn taking your first steps into the minefield that is London. Let's do our best to keep you alive, shall we? DedSec started as a hacker collective, but we evolved into a high-tech resistance that stands up for anyone who's tired of taking society's shit. Here's what we're up against today. We've got Clan Kelly, a criminal organization that uses the dark web to sell everything from pills to people. There's the crypto-fascists at SARS who use London's world-class surveillance infrastructure to keep you oppressed. And there's the regular fascists at Albion who use boots and guns and stuff to do the same thing. Still interested? Thought so. Now here's the rub. In order to push back against the corrupt power structure of the city, DedSec had to grow, but the larger it got, the more it became part of that power structure itself. So, short version, we had to find a way to keep ourselves accountable. Stupid version, who DedSec's the DedSec? That's why we decentralized DedSec into a series of small, independent cells. Our civilian contacts identify threats to their communities, and these independent cells are free to deal with those threats however they want. Though to be honest, it usually involves a lot of stun guns and hacking. It's up to you to build one of these cells from the ground up. But before we make this marriage official, we have to make sure you're up to fighting hordes of highly trained mercenaries and drones with flesh-melting missiles. Between you and me, we've burnt through a lot of well-meaning dog walkers. You got all that? Good. Operative registration confirmed. You've been activated. Right. Before you go around calling yourself a resistance cell, you're going to need at least one more person on your team.
I'm on it.
Plus, then if you die, I've got a spare.
Come again?
Nothing. You're going to be using something called influence to recruit them. We'll explain what that is later. If you've got enough, we'll contact any person you target and convince them to join. Now have a look around and choose your first recruit.
What's it look like I'm down? Stay right there. Profile. That fucking figures.
Get out!
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once-free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. The government had to go better.
On a search on his motor.
But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors, who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know, I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts. Alice, I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? What is that rate? What do you think?
Like they're trying to hit a quota.
What is the set rate? Is it, 99.95 cryptos bargain? It seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, Albion, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime?
All right, you've got your cell. Now it's time for a little test drive.
Great. I've got a little errand for you. A copper had a few too many in the pub last week and blabbed up and down about this.
Who the hell is this?
Did Bagley not mention me? Honestly. My name's Connie, but some of your lot just call me the proprietor. I run the pub on top of that safe house over by Parliament.
No, Bagley failed to mention. I'm still getting up to speed. It's my first day.
Yeah, jitters. It's all right. Come around later and we'll meet properly. Now it's time for your first mission. Bagley will push you the details.
We could always use more intel. Good thing you have me, and I have located a captain that has exactly what we need.
Good lad.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
You're in. Now find the thing.
Someone's hacked this thing. Find them! Drone, begin a search.
Well, maybe.
Security of London. Interrupting their service is illegal and puts the safety of the public at jeopardy.
It's like they just vanished.
I bet I'll see you again.
Hey, we have a problem here. Power is down.
Just calm down. There's no point. Okay.
What? Someone cut the power.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I entirely understand. Yep.
Power's off. Bloody fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
Whoever responsible can't have gone far. Drone, begin a search.
We not see anybody.
She's gone. Stand down.
Kitchen right? Yes, I did. It's in the kitchen.
What's that? I'm going to have to ask you to lock it down! What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
Wait.
That's... What is that? What's this?
Yeah.
Everything gone mad. Unauthorized access. Lock it down.
Someone's hacked that drone. Find them. Drone, perform search.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no arguing with that logic.
No, so you just...
Impressive.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I said. Just gonna call here.
What the
Look at me.
goddamn...
Oh no, no!
Cheers, blood. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool.
Yeah, nice. No, I didn't. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left it at her. No, she's in the kitchen on the right.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It's in the kitchen on the... Well, if you let me finish... Right.
Reminder.
It's in the kitchen.
Against the law. Back in contact.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Policing public buildings is a crime. Report this activity as soon as you witness it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know.
Facts and figures are trivial. Humans are selfish, not factual. They want to know, will this make my life easier or will it make it harder? The most important thing, will it make me feel better about myself? That's all. Climate change. Every year, germ theory was There's something over there. Move along.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Investigating disturbance. Target in sight.
Shut down.
Transfer complete.
Wait, what was that?
Something dodgy going on. Lock it down.
Someone thinks they're funny. Find out who they are.
Don't see anything here.
Drone, search.
Go and search this sector.
I'm going to find you.
Careful.
Stop them. It's over.
Keeping you safe. Investigation underway. Disturbance detected.
We have strange activity here. Issue a lockdown, please.
We have a drone acting up here. Find whoever's controlling it.
You're not stupid. Don't you find it predictable?
I'll get to work crunching this data for you. You did all right, I suppose. Operation complete. Update your dating profiles because you can now officially call yourself a DedSec operative.
You got yourself a proper resistance cell now. Come on back round the pub when you're ready. I like to meet everybody at least once.
Sorry, love.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
Interfering with their service is a crime. Unlicensed third-party firmware. Installing unauthorized software on your optic device is prohibited by law. Do your part.
Auto drive now disabled.
Hello. I estimated the square footage of this place outside. Didn't think it was possible to get something this large underneath.
Good, it's working then. And nice work with that little errand. I mean it. So, you were wondering about influence earlier?
Go on.
See, your DedSec cell is just one of many. Roughly, influence is how we keep track of your contributions to the larger DedSec network. You can use it to target a new operative for recruitment or for field upgrades like new equipment. The idea is that the more you put into the network, the more you can take out of it.
Cheers.
You're very welcome. Anyway, that's it for now. Get out there and do some good for people. We'll talk soon.
Seriously, what is going on? Just calm down. Fucking wait.